What's up, goodies? Welcome back to your girl channel and to my kitchen, how to cook. And today we are making the most delicious juicy chicken breast recipe in the kitchen, fast, easy, and simple. Make sure you subscribe to it if you have not already, and turn on your post notifications so you won't miss any of these good uploads. And for all I'm returning goodie, on a don't know my love or no, on a ready for cook. Come on, let's cook.
Look what prayer can do. Hypocrite and bad mind must flow. The same mouth will cheer for you, and the same one them would turn round and boo. Yeah, prayer me I use and win. Prayer me I use and win.
Okay, goodies, let's cook. We have our chicken breast here that has been nicely washed with salt, lemon juice, and vinegar. And I did take the skin off the chicken. All right, now if you want to keep your chicken skin on, you could do so because it does lock in more flavor, but I did take mine off. And another thing that I wanted to have you guys know, that I did wipe some of the, just get rid of that extra water, that water that you used to clean up the chicken and all them something there. You want to make sure so you get the water off. Turn it on both sides. Use a paper towel or a nice clean towel and just get that water off of your chicken breast. It looks perfect, nice. Not only did I remove the skin, but I did remove that extra added fat that may be lingering all over the chicken. Now what I'm doing here is putting slices in the chicken breast. Now I'm going down the long way, go along the side I'm showing you guys here, and then I turn the chicken across and kind of slice it going in the opposite direction. Now you want to be very gentle with the chicken breast when you're doing this method, because you don't want to slice it all the way down because the chicken is going to fall apart. Of course you could use chicken thighs if you want to do that, but I prefer to use the breast of the chicken for this particular recipe. Basically what we're doing here is making cubes on the chicken breast. And when you put your seasonings of choice on, it will definitely go right into those cracks of your chicken breast, okay? And give it a whole lot of massive flavor. Now y'all, a friendly reminder, if you are watching me this far, please do not hesitate to subscribe to my channel. And not only just subscribe to my channel, but make sure to turn on a post notification, because I've been getting so many messages of you guys telling me you are not getting my notifications, and I'm actually seeing that you guys are not getting it, okay? So just go ahead and turn on your post notification. That way you won't miss any of these uploads when I do post, all right? Thumbs up the videos, y'all, because it does help the channel to grow. When YouTube see that you like the videos, they'll push the videos into a much wider audience, and the video will grow and the channel will also grow. All right, so do that for your girl. Mad love and respect. Now we are done cutting our chicken up perfect, and again, as you can see, it's not falling apart. I have perfect nice cubes here on the chicken breast. And now we're going to season, and we're going to season very simple here. All I'm doing here is adding a little bit of salt on the chicken breast for flavor. And then we'll add a little bit of black pepper. And y'all, I'm not measuring anything. I'm just throwing things on here because I'm only doing 3 chicken breasts for the family. And to give it more flavor, I did go in and add some chicken seasoning. And I'm using the Ocherius brand, but there's several different brands out there on the shelf one I can't use, right? Just go in and massage the seasonings into the cracks of your chicken breast, okay? Now, if you don't want to use chicken seasoning, of course, you could go with all-purpose seasoning or any other seasonings of your choice. It's just going to work just fine. If you want to go salt and pepper, just go salt and pepper. Be sure that however though you turn your chicken breast on the other side, apply some salt to that side as well as going to add some black pepper to it as well. And do not forget the season of choice that you had chosen. I chose chicken seasoning, and so that's what I decided to put, chicken seasoning. All right, now that is all the seasoning. However, I did decide to go in and add something extra to it, and this is totally optional. You don't have to add this to it, but however, I did decide to go in and add some dried oregano. Okay, so I added that to it. You could add parsley if you like, or whatever you want to put, but I did add that to it just a little bit, and just massage that as well into the chicken, and that was that. Now what I also decided to do was let the chicken breast sit and chill and get some flavor for about 30 minutes, okay, because we are making chicken breast, and chicken breast does have a tendency to for some of you may not have flavor in the middle of it. That's why it's critical to let the chicken breast sit for a little bit, okay, because we want this thing to have flavor. It looks perfect. We're all done here, seasoned to the max. Let it sit together at room temperature for 30 minutes and we're good to go. Now while our chicken breast is doing its magic, I went ahead and added about a cup of flour to my container here. And I did add a little bit of black pepper, and I did put a little bit of salt to it. Maybe I'll say half a teaspoon of each. And just kind of mix all that together. Of course, if you like, you could add some more seasonings of choice, but salt and pepper was fine here. Tossed it up a little bit, and I was ready to move on to my next step. Again, goodie, please go ahead and thumbs up the videos so far. If you want a thumbs up the video and come back, come finish watch your recipe, all the merrier, but be sure you thumbs up the recipe for me. All right, now moving along, in our pan here, I'm going to add maybe about a 1 1/4 cup of oil. Okay, and then I did go in and had 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. All right, because butter make everything taste better. Kind of give it a little toss here and allow the butter to melt a tad bit here, right? And then while that was doing what it needs to do, it was time to get the flour onto the chicken. You want to go in and tap it in, make sure that it's covered in all sides, and just go in. It's perfect, and just place it in your pan here, and be sure that your frying pan is at a medium heat. Right, it's a different technique from when you deep fry chicken. We're not doing that, so be sure that your fire is at a medium heat because you will burn the chicken. So go ahead and toss that in and just let that do its magic. Now, after about 3 to 4 minutes, you want to go in and you want to turn it on the other side. Maybe about 3 minutes, you turn it on the other side, okay? Just like so. And again, your fire is at a medium heat. Another 3 minutes, you go back in again and you turn it again on the other side. I'll say maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Basically, you just want to be sure that your chicken does not burn, and you want to be sure that you turn it every 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes or 3 to 4 minutes. I did mine 4 times and it was done. A nice, beautiful golden brown. You want to be sure that that flour is clinging onto the chicken, and after you're done, you go ahead and you take it out the pan, put it on your tray, and you let this sit. I'm telling you, this thing is filled with nothing but some good buttery flavor. Amazing, flawless. All right, so now this is what I'm going to do to finish up the recipe. Easy something. Now in that pan is a lot of flavor. That is what we need. I went ahead and had 4 additional tablespoons of the unsalted butter just to lift what was sitting in the pan, because honey, we are talking flavor here, okay? Flavor at its finest up in the Jamaican kitchen, okay? Make sure not thumbs up this thing enough. Now we're gonna add some garlic here, and I did add about 4 tablespoons of garlic to it, because garlic makes everything taste better. And if you're using garlic cloves, use at least 6 cloves of garlic, because it is going to do magic to the sauce. Now again, you want to turn your fire down though to a low to medium heat this time, because we don't want to burn our sauce, and we just want to be sure that everything is lifted. Now this is a Chamoy Mega Original sauce here. You could find it in your local supermarket, or you could find it in your farmer's market. It does have a nice little flavor, And apart from the flavor, it has a nice little red color. Now, if you don't have this, use a little bit of food coloring to the recipe, okay? The red food coloring. Now, to that, I added some corn syrup to it. And again, y'all, I will definitely add the amount of whatever I'm using here for the sauce. I did go in and add some teriyaki sauce to it, maybe about a tablespoon of that goodness. A nice little sweet, tangy flavor. And of course, I did add some almond flakes to the recipe. Maybe about a tablespoon of that, right? I loved it, so I added a little bit more. Yeah, okay. Now, next up, what you want to do here is add your pepper of choice. I did add a hot pepper to it, but you could add pepper sauce. You could add pepper flakes. But just be sure that you add in some kind of a spicy flavor if you like spice. I don't like spice, so I did put the pepper in, but I'm not going to pop it, neither am I going to slice it. My husband will have to eat that pepper because, honey baby, I'm one Jamaican when I like pepper, right? Alright, next up we're going to add some lemon juice to it, and next up we're going to add some vinegar because, you know, homegirl will cook without that, yeah? And then we're going to toss that in. However, I did add about 3 tablespoons of water. I did add that. I don't know what happened to that clip, y'all. I don't know what I'm going with my thing, but yeah, I did add about 3 tablespoons of water to it just to give the sauce a little bit more tinning, whatever. But call it what you will. Now we want to go in and add the chicken breast. And our fire here, y'all, is still at a low to medium heat. Do not turn it on high heat because it's going to ruin the process. Low to medium heat because your chicken is already cooked here. And you don't want to overcook this chicken breast because it's going to get rubbery, just like if you cook shrimp. Yeah. And so we want to have it nice and moist on the inside. Just go ahead and just get the sauce with the almond nuts and all of that good stuff on top of the chicken breast. And honey, when I tell you the things smell good, the things smell amazingly good. You have to give the recipe a try. Now, the next thing that I did to it to give it a little bit of jazz, I did add some cheese to it. Okay, some grated cheese, but I'm using Parmesan. If you don't want to use Parmesan, you don't have to use Parmesan. You could use mozzarella or whatever kind of cheese that you like. Use blue cheese, grilled cheese, brown cheese, red cheese. Just go ahead and use whatever cheese that you have in your kitchen where you can find. And I did go top it up with some scallions, okay? Just pour that bad boy all over that goodness. And when I was done in about the next 5 minutes or so, the cheese was melted. You don't want it to go all the way through. 5 minutes tops, covered. Just to let the cheese melt and do what it has to do. And it was done. Sauce looked good. Chicken ready. Cheese melted nice. Scallions all clinged onto that bad boy. I had to put it on a plate, y'all. And this is what the sauce looks like once you put that nice thing upon that chicken. And I did make some mac and cheese here. It was a fast, simple, easy mac and cheese recipe, nothing fussy or fancy. Sprinkle a little bit of extra yellow cheddar cheese on there. Put a little bit of scallion just for decoration purposes for you guys. But it was amazing. And when I tell you this chicken breast is nice and juicy and tender, all up on the inside, the thing was saying, "Ooh la 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 la." Okay, nah, pretend goodness, you know. When me tell you say the thing good, the thing born good, right? That's all. Now, good. Make sure someone spread this good love with all of the friends and family. Tell them what going up over here, man. Bring them, come and send them, come and waiting. Don't forget to turn on notification because we don't want to miss any of these uploads. And when they're done doing all of them things there, tell me what I want to see me a cook next in my kitchen. And remember, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy!